What's going on, y'all? This is the Hoops Guru for Beat Street Sports Blast. Had to get up with you guys real quick to talk about the post fight of Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather mega fight. Uh, if you saw my pre-fight video, kind of went exactly like I thought the fight would go. That Floyd Mayweather would outbox Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao eventually figure out that you pay a price if you come in real close, and you get pretty much jabbed and countered all night. Floyd put on a masterpiece as far as the boxing aspect of the fight went. Um, there's a lot of people out here that had problems with the fight or said the fight was boring. If you said the fight was boring, you must have never watched Floyd Mayweather fight. This is how he fights. Remember, he comes from the Golden Gloves era, and so he's been through that about scoring points, not just looking. If the knockout presents itself, he'll take it, but for most part, he's going to pick you apart and outbox you. He's not going to wrestle you. He's not going to try to submit you. That doesn't happen in boxing. If you want to see that stuff, go to the MMA. But as far as boxing's concerned, Floyd put on he did his job like he always does. Manny Pacquiao, um, he tried. He had some moments there, but his energy level wasn't as we saw in the past. I don't know if this is you could chalk it up to him being older, or you could chalk it up to not being able to just actually get to Floyd. That he knew he had to pay a price every time he came in, and Floyd controlled that. He kept him in the middle of the ring, didn't stay on the ropes when he did. He covered up well and he moved well. Manny was chasing, but Floyd was hitting as he was dancing. He was floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, pretty much. Um, and so, on in that regard, we got to give this man his props. Right now, he's 48-0, and there's nothing else you can say. And I wish the Manny Pacquiao fans would acknowledge that. I've seen a lot of negative comments, a lot of excuses, a lot of whining, a lot of complaining, but it was a straight up fight. Regardless of what you think, Manny Pacquiao got the fight. He had every opportunity to be the better man or go for the knockout if he chose to. I mean, if he could, and I'm sure he would have if he could, but he couldn't. So whatever. I don't want to hear about his shoulder coming from Bob Aaron and all that. Let's not hear excuses. When you talk trash for so long, when Freddie Rhodes says something like, "Oh, Floyd may not even show up," when you're posturing that much and lose, just swallow it and take it like a man. Even Manny Pacquiao, I thought was a little ungracious when he was saying he thought he won the fight. I understand as a boxer, but I think he should acknowledge better that he was in there with someone that wouldn't allow him to fight the way he wanted to fight. Was this the greatest fight of all times? No, not at all, by far. But it was an entertaining fight. It was good to see these two guys get it on, and we finally get the question answered. And what the answer is that Manny Pacquiao had no greater success than any other boxer that's faced Floyd. As a matter of fact, I'll say it wasn't. Of course, he didn't get beat as bad as Arturo Gotti. I can say he did a little bit better than Canelo Alvarez, but he didn't do as well as Marcos Maidana. So, as a matter of fact, I'd like to see Manny Pacquiao fight Marcos Maidana. I'd really like to see him fight him, especially since both of those guys have fought Floyd Mayweather. I would like to see how those two styles, especially since they're both kind of brawler type of boxers, more fighters than boxers. They really want to get it on and throw punches and go for those big punches. I think it'd be interesting to see those two fight, just see how they do it against each other, since they both were victims of Floyd Mayweather. But hey, there it is. I just wanted to touch base on that real quick. Floyd Mayweather won unanimous decision. Uh, wasn't even close when you look at the scorecards. One was a little bit different than the other two. I think 118 to 110. I think the other two were 116 to 112. I even think it was more decisive than that. I can't wait to watch the replay, because when you're watching the fight, it's a little bit different live as opposed to when you watch the rebroadcast. I advise all you guys to do that, especially on HBO. You get to watch Canelo Alvarez fight Kirkland. I think that'll be a good fight as well. But just watch the fight again, and give it a different honest analysis and see what you think watching the fight a second time, as opposed to the intensity when you're watching it the first time when it's going live. But that's it, man. Floyd Mayweather still undefeated. Pacquiao has some more questions to answer, but he's the champ. He gave all his belts away after the fight. He was king of the mountain. Regardless of what anybody says, Manny Pacquiao got his chance, and he didn't win. So you got to give it to Floyd Mayweather, whether you like him or not. He won, and you got to give him credit for that. This is B Street Sports Blast. Leave your comments in the comment section. Please let me know what you think. Express your opinions, and please subscribe to my channel as I try to get more stuff out there and just let you know what I feel, man. Peace.